is good to be back in Detroit. I think we have something in common, everybody, because this morning I made it official. I have hereby endorsed Joe Biden for President of the United States. I am so proud to be on Joe's team because Joe is on your team. I am so proud to be with Joe because Joe is with all of us. And when I get here to Detroit, I feel like I got some Detroit cred because my mama was born right here in this city. My grandfather worked on the assembly lines. He was a UAW union worker, and I'm proud of that. My grandfather used to tell me a story about how he, back in the days that black folks were Republicans, that he went out when FDR was on the ballot and told people to turn Lincoln's picture to the wall because we are going with the Democratic Party. Because this party is not the party of me, it's the party of we. This is the party of civil rights, of voting rights, of women's rights, of workers' rights and unions. It's the party of Social Security. It's the party of Medicare and Medicaid. It's a party that believes in this radical concept. I don't know if you all ever heard of it. It's called science. But something happened. Something happened 4 years ago. We got to tell the truth now. Our nation, which every generation was trying to make a more perfect union, elected a president that is trying to rip us apart. He looks at the most vulnerable and doesn't try to lift them up, he tries to tear them down. It seems like he takes great pleasure in pitting American against American. We got knocked back, we got knocked down 4 years ago, but like this high school, Renaissance High School, whose very mascot is the Phoenix. It is time for us as a nation to rise on up. Because America, when the going gets tough, we don't shut up, we don't give up, we don't curl up, we stand up, we speak up, we rise up. And there is one man now who's ready to go to the center of the arena, who is our best shot to beat Donald Trump. He is the best one to heal the soul of America. He is the best one to bring dignity back to that office. He is the best one to stand up for all of us in America. And that person is one person. That person's name is Joe Biden. Oh, but you gotta help me now. You gotta help me now. You gotta give me some help. Because he can't do it alone. He can't do it alone. Help me now. He can't do it alone. We can't pray that he wins. We can't hope that he wins. We can't wish that he wins. We gotta vote him in. So this is on all of you. We know what our ancestors said. Without struggle, there is no progress. We know what our ancestors said. We've got to turn our worry into work. We know what our ancestors have said. We've got to turn our anger into action. Michigan, you have the chance to decide which way do we go. Do we go into the low road, into the quicksand, where we see the better days of America disappear under the sun? Or do we go the high road and get to the mountaintop? and proclaim that we are a nation where liberty still reigns, where freedom is still real for everyone, where every American has health care, where we have a criminal justice system that ends the nightmare where it is as it is today. As Brian Stevenson says, treating you better if you're rich and guilty than if you're poor and innocent. Where people work hard all their lives and can't retire with security. Where people can't afford their prescription drugs, so they put aside their insulin or their asthma inhalers. This is what we have to do right now, is remember that this nation was built on patriotism, and patriotism is love of country. And you cannot love your country unless you love your fellow countrymen and women. So I want to ask you right now, are you ready to work for Joe Biden? Are you ready to stand for Joe Biden? Are you ready to vote for Joe Biden?